start the Pledge of Allegiance.
The troop is formed. Color guard, attention. Color guard, advance. Color guard, prepare to post the colors. Color guard, post the colors. I ask now that you all prepare yourself for the Pledge of Allegiance. Place your right hand over your heart and remove all caps. If you are in uniform, you may salute. Ready, begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Color guard, regroup. Color guard, advance. Color guard, dismiss.
Well, thank you very much, young men. It's so nice to have the Boy Scouts here to lead us in the pledge. And
if I may, Mayor, we need to call the meeting to order formally and ask for roll call, please.
yes, I welcome to the evening session of the City Council meeting. The meeting is now called to order, and I'd like to ask the City Clerk to call the roll.
Just for the record, all the members of the City Council are present. Thank you.
Okay. Gary, please.
Well, I'd like to congratulate all the Scouts here. I was a Boy Scout many years ago, and I want to see if I can get this right. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Did I get it? Yeah. Oh-ho! What you're learning now will help you the rest of your life.
Well, this is Troop 362, and we have a presentation on this evening's agenda, a proclamation for the El Cajon Main Street Flag Program, the 15th anniversary. Will the City Council join me down below? Will City Manager Doug Williford please join us below for the presentation?
This is a proclamation for Boy Scouts of America Troop 362, the 15th anniversary of the El Cajon Main Street Flag Program. Whereas the El Cajon Main Street Flag Program was inspired by increased patriotism following the terrorist attacks on the United States on September 11th, 2001, now recognized as Patriot Day. This ceremonial service to our community has been carried out by Boy Scouts of America, Troop 362, on 8 days annually since the program officially began in 2002. On Martin Luther King's birthday, President's Day, Memorial Day, Flag Day, Independence Day, Labor Day, Veterans Day, and Thanksgiving. And whereas each year on these dates, Troop 362 places 175 American flags on Main Street from Chambers Street to Ballantyne Street prior to 7 a.m. and then returns to take them down before sundown. The El Cajon Flag Program was founded and developed by the American Legion Post 303. Boy Scout Troop 362, El Cajon Optimist, El Cajon Valley Lions Club, Elks Lodge 1812, Kiwanis Club of El Cajon Valley, the Rotary Club of El Cajon, and the City of El Cajon into the beautiful display of patriotism which it is today, and is funded through donations alone. And whereas Troop 362 was founded in the 60s before being reestablished in 1984 at Foothills United Methodist Church, more than 1,000 scouts have participated in the program of Troop 362 since its formation, with 165 scouts earning the Eagle Scout designation. Boy Scouts of America seeks to instill the values of scouting contained in the Scout Oath and the Scout Law: strong character, ethical values, and participating citizenship. Now, therefore, Bill Wells, Mayor for the City of El Cajon, together with the City Council, do hereby proclaim the second day of September 2017 to be the 15th anniversary of the El Cajon Main Street Flag Program. We applaud and appreciate Troop 362's important contribution to this community and for the value you place on civic engagement and citizenship. Signed this 12th day of September 2017.
Well, Mr. Mayor and fellow council members, city staff, I'm pleased to welcome the Boy Scouts up to the platform here. So would you go ahead and come up and join us? Boy Scouts from Troop 362 and the leaders as well, all troop leaders. That's it.
A few more people fill in on this side, please. You fill in on this side, please. Now everybody move in like you like each other. There you go. Beautiful. Look over here, please. I'm good. Thank you, people.
Okay, we're glad that you brought your paparazzi with us tonight because you're doing great. This is just a great demonstration of your character as young men, and we're just privileged that you would come and be part of tonight's opening flag ceremony, so we appreciate your participation in that kind of civic thing. But we're especially proud of your service to the community in the 15th anniversary of the flag program. Drum, why don't you come on up as well? You were certainly instrumental. Everybody who's involved with the flag program. If you're a founding member of the flag program, come on up too. We've got some people from the American Legion, the El Cajon Optimists, the Lions Club, the Elks, Kiwanis. Pretty soon, every one of you out there is going to be invited up here for something here pretty soon. But we're just so proud and thankful for these men and women who have spent a lot of time investing in these young boys and these young men. They started the flag program years ago as a very patriotic symbol, and now these young men put, as you heard, over 175 flags up around town to make this a very patriotic-looking city 8 times a year. So, gentlemen, for your founding, for your contributions, thank you on behalf of the city, on behalf of the mayor, the city manager, the city council. Thank you for investing in these lives. Boy Scouts, thank you for being part of this program, and obviously your character shows in your uniforms and the badges that you've earned as well. So congratulations to you all, and thank you for being part of this great program. Who's going to speak for the troop?
I'm Larry Ashbacher. I'm the Scoutmaster of Troop 362, and I'm really proud of you, young men. I'm really proud to be a part of this. I was part of the foundation of this program a long time ago. I've been the Scoutmaster since 1994, and I've seen many, many Scouts through the years. And our contributions to the city of El Cajon are from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you for being here for us.
Gentlemen, all the city council would like to shake your hand. If you would make a line and come and shake our hands, we'd be appreciative. This way. Hi. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys. Good job. Nice job. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good job. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks for being involved for so long. Thank you, sir.
Are you the photographer?
Thank you very much.
Oh, you are? Yeah. Okay, can we get some pictures of the proclamation with people, too?
Can I actually have you boys come up really?
With the proclamation, right. Right.
That's fine. Go do what you have to do. Thank you, sir.
Can I have you kneel so that
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so we can see the proclamation, too, Larry. Hey, Larry.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, there you go. Show that. Yeah, there you go.
Ethan, get in front, buddy. You're too short back there. I love you too much to hide you. Okay, and all the adult gentlemen, could you move in like you like each other? Scoot on in. Scoot on in. Yes, please. This is it. As long as we get you in here, it takes very quick. Great job. Everybody just look at me and smile. All the parents, good. You guys were great. Thank you very much for coming back. Like, we'll get some with the proclamation.
Oh. Yes, yes. Oh, the flow of
So
things.
we will.
Okay. I was up there in one of the photos. Sorry.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Well, how great is that? That's fantastic. They do a really good job. It's nice to go to New York Bakery on a morning where they put out the flags and see all the flags. It's just fantastic. Okay, moving on. Agenda changes. Staff, do you have any agenda changes?
No, sir.
Council, any agenda changes? At this time, any person may address a matter within the jurisdiction of the City Council, Housing Authority, successor agency to the El Cajon Redevelopment Agency that is not on the agenda. Comments relating to items on today's agenda are to be taken at the time that the item is heard. State law prohibits discussion or action on items not on the agenda. However, council, authority, and agency members may briefly respond to statements or questions, and an item may be placed on a future agenda. Darrell, do we have any cards on the public comment?
No, sir. We don't have any public speaker cards for this item, sir.
Let's move right into it then. Item 100 is a public hearing regarding a proposed general plan amendment, zone reclassification, and tentative subdivision map for a 5-lot residential affordable housing subdivision at 585 Valentine Street. Staff, would you tell us about this, please?
Mayor and members of the council, as you indicated, this is a project by Habitat for Humanity. In fact, this is their second project here in the city of El Cajon. I'm sure you're all familiar with their successful Foundation Lane project just south of Washington on Avocado. So this project, the project scope includes the demolition of an existing single-family residence and the construction of 5 new single-family homes. Excuse me. Which will be constructed and made available to lower-income households. Each home will have 3 bedrooms. They'll also have an attached carport, a private yard, and 3 parking spaces. An HOA will maintain the landscaping across the front of the property. The project also, as I indicated, is targeting working families. The project site is designated for low-density residential under the general plan as it stands now. It's also zoned RS6, which is a single-family zone. The project requests a general plan amendment and zone reclassification to medium-density residential and the RM 2200 zone, which is a multifamily zone. This is needed in order to allow for the 5 residential units on the site. A tentative map is also required to subdivide the property and create into 5 individual lots. And as part of the subdivision, under density bonus law as well as the city's code, 2 concessions are required by the applicant for reduced side yard setbacks and from the minimum lot requirements, the RM 2200 zone. Again, these concessions are eligible under state and city law. A mitigated negative declaration was also prepared to evaluate the potential environmental effects of this project. So the subject site is situated just south of Interstate 8 on the east side of Valentine and north of East Madison. There's a bus stop located just north of the project site. The site is approximately 17,000 square feet, and there's an existing single-family home that will be demolished that's on the property. Now, this house was built in the 1920s and was evaluated for potential historic significance, and it was found not to be eligible for any listing on any register. So the existing house is also in very, very bad condition, and the property was never really well maintained. So the new development will provide an improved street appearance and improve the overall appearance of the neighborhood. So the project, again, would subdivide the property into 5 single-family lots for individual home ownership. To limit the number of curb cuts on Ballantyne, lots 1 and 2 and lots 3 and 4 will have shared driveways. There's also generous private yards for recreation space for each unit. So concessions, as I indicated before, would be setbacks, and this is not really uncommon that you would find reduced setbacks in a planned residential development or a planned unit development. So this is very similar. So there will be 2 plan styles, both in a craftsman-inspired approach. Features include shingle and lap hardy board siding in neutral tones, window shutters, and a covered front porch, and a rear stoop provide for weather protection as well as architectural interests. There's also varying roof lines to delineate the first and second stories. So, staff, this project, again, excuse me here, we're having a little bit of trouble. Here we go. So, again, this project will result in the use of an underutilized property for infill housing. The units will be affordable to households earning less than 80% of the area median income. In addition, these units will be, new home ownership in the center of the city that's served by existing transit and within walking distance of public facilities, including commercial services near the downtown. And again, Habitat for Humanity has been a significant partner for the city in providing such projects. So with that, staff recommends that the City Council concur with the Planning Commission's recommendation to approve the project for 5 new single-family homes. Staff is available to answer any questions.
Thank you, Tony. Nice presentation. Questions? Bob?
3 bedrooms and how many bathrooms?
I believe there are 2 bathrooms.
Okay. What will be the price of these homes to the new owners?
Well, the applicant here is Habitat for Humanity. They're here. They could probably answer those questions for you.
Okay.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm Ann Kilpatrick, the Chief Administrative Officer from San Diego Habitat for Humanity. Lori Filer sends her greetings and regrets. She's on a long-planned family trip in Paris. I am here today to help answer any questions you might have, as well as Steve Ott, who's the civil engineer on this project. So with regard to the affordability, folks need to be, as Tony said, 80% or less of area median income. We provide the mortgage. We initiate the mortgage at 0% for 25 to 30 years. It's based on their income. We try to go between about 25 and 30%, as we do, as most mortgage underwriting is. The city's money, as well as leverage money that we have in our fundraising, provides down payment assistance that to help get them to fill that gap between the house. It's about, go ahead.
How do the people obtain one of these houses, or how do they qualify to have one?
Good question.
Other than income.
Yeah, we just finished some of that work in Logan Heights. As you know, there's a need in all of our communities for affordable housing. So usually what we do is we hold an orientation that's well advertised within the community, and we had 100 to 200 people come. Our qualifying person goes through all of the technical information that they need to have. But basically, it's like most of us. We need to be working. They need to have a reliable income that is foreseeable into the future. They need to have limited debt and our ability to see their ability to pay that off as well as take on a mortgage. The three things that we also look at, the tenants, would be that they have demonstrated need. So they're living in substandard housing already. If they have children, it's unsafe, for instance. And then they also have to have commitment to partner with Habitat. We ask for 250 to 300 hours of sweat equity, and that's usually done traditionally on the build site, but they can certainly provide that in any number of ways that is they're able to. So it's any kind of thing they can do in our office, et cetera. But we need to see that demonstrated give back, and also our volunteers on our build sites really appreciate that. Does that kind of get what you're going for there?
Yeah,
Is a qualification?
You didn't give us a price range of the houses.
I would say 250 to 350, right in there. It costs us about 350 to 400 to build. We between in-kind and offset, both direct costs, bricks and sticks, as well as labor, we can get up to 20 to 25% off the cost of what we pay for.
Good.
Other questions? Steve?
This is a question for city staff. Did you receive any objections from the public?
Staff received a couple of correspondence regarding the proposed project, and it was more about inquiries. Each of the inquisitors didn't state a position for or against, just sought clarification.
And then, because this is an affordable housing project, isn't there some requirement that the house can't be flipped, in a sense that the purchaser of the house must either hold on to the property for some length of time, or there's something with affordable housing, isn't there?
Yes, you're correct. It cannot be flipped, and perhaps Ann can answer the length of time.
It is for a period of time. They have to reach whatever their initial investment is, but even when, how do I say this? They can't get any equity out of that home until they're actually complete with the 25 or 30-year mortgage. So they would have to walk away. And we have, in rare instances, had incidents like that, and then we would resell to another affordable family, qualifying family. But we've, over 200 homes, we've had no foreclosures. So hopefully work on the front end with the qualification is really what makes that possible.
Other questions?
Not a question, but a comment. I looked through the plans; they look really good. So, especially for that area. So, everything looks really good. I would have liked to see a stucco finish, but
we'll take that under advisement. We want to thank the city council again for your continued partnership. I'm not sure if you're aware, we also have a rehab or critical home repair for your existing homeowners. We have a project going on right now with city block grant dollars. Working with Jamie Kosbikas on that, and Mr. Shute has also been a great partner as we finished up Foundation Lane, and look forward to your continued commitment to the shortage of affordable housing.
Great. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Are there other cards?
The only card we had, Mayor, was Ms. Kilpatrick, so I don't know if she wants to use for 3 minutes, but...
All right. Then I'd like to make a motion to close the public hearing. Please vote.
Motion carries 5-0. Close the public hearing, Mayor.
Well, council, it's hard to imagine a better project. There's no discussion. Would somebody like to make a motion?
Move to adopt the next resolution and the general plan and the ordinance and the last resolution. Right, put them together. Separate resolution.
Do you need separate resolutions?
We don't need separate. I think if your motion is to approve the, as recommended, and we just want to make sure we read the title, Mayor, after that.
Yes. Okay. So, is there a second? Please vote.
Motion carries 5-0 again, Mayor. Thank you.
Okay. And then we need to read the title.
Thank you, Mayor. This is an ordinance rezoning property located on Valentine Street between Interstate 8 and East Madison Avenue, APN numbers 483, 351, 35, and 36, from the RS6 single-family residential, minimum 6,000 square feet, to RM 2200 residential multifamily, 2,200 square feet, general plan designation, medium-density residential. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much, Darrell. What month do you think you'll be finished?
It is slated to have to be finished by June 2019, but as soon as we clear up the CDs, we should be grading by November.
Good. I remember doing the grand opening of your last project. It seemed like the hottest day in my entire life. So,
Excuse me if I may, we are in El Cajon.
was it?
We are in El Cajon.
Yeah, that is true, and we love our heat, but not necessarily to do housing.
Yeah.
No, we're looking forward to it. I really appreciate the partnership
We do too.
with your organization, and I remember going to the last grand opening, and those families were so genuinely excited. It was the best thing that ever happened to them, and that's got to feel good. So thank you for bringing that to our city.
Yeah, well, and thank you for your continued partnership and leadership in the county.
I appreciate that.
Do you have a rain date if it rains on that day?
Well, let's hope the rain starts within about a month and quits within 3.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great. All right, we are now at adjournment. The regular joint meeting of the El Cajon City Council, El Cajon Housing Authority successor agency to the El Cajon Redevelopment Agency, held this 12th day of September 2017, is adjourned until Tuesday, September 26, 2017, at 3 o'clock p.m. Thank you very much, everybody.
Good night, Mayor and Council.